And you mentioned, but by the way, Burning Man because of a psychedelic experience. Is it the strawberries or was it something else?
No,
What was the moment? Yeah, that was magical to
no, it
you.
was DMT. Well, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't strawberries. No, no, I
All
was
right, more potent.
yeah, I was like smoking DMT and like I I saw like if you in the Midnight Gospel, there are these bovine creatures that have like a long neck and a lantern head.
Mhm.
So like I saw one of those things um and I thought it was funny and like ridiculous because you hear like all the Terrence McKenna stories of the self-transforming machine elves or all the purple or the magenta goddess everyone sees her. I'm like, so this is what I get? Like a fucking cow with a lantern head? Like
Yeah.
that's where my brain is at and interacting with this molecule. So then like I look away. And again, this is DMT. So when I say look away, do I mean with my eyes shut, I look away, or eyes open, I look away? I think eyes shut. So it sounds weird to say look away, but however you want to put it, that's what I did. And I look back and it's still there. Only now it's, because usually in like when you're having those kinds of visions, they go away pretty quickly. This thing's like moved, like shambled ahead maybe a few steps, just like a cow. It's just like a cow. And then that was when all the stories you hear about it, like going through some kind of tube or some kind of light tunnel, like a water slide made of light. It's increasingly familiar. That's the wildest part of it. Is like, oh, I know this place.
Mm.
Not like, oh, I've seen this in like, on like bong stickers, but like, oh yeah, this is that place you go to. You just remember, oh, this place. And then it was like I was in some kind of I don't know how to put it, a chamber, a technological chamber, some kind of supercomputer, some kind of nucleus that was technological. And it was inviting, there was an invitation of like, come in, like come deeper in. And you can talk to whatever it is over there. You don't talk, but there's a communication. And I communicated, but my friends, I don't, I love my friends. I guess I had some sense in that moment that it would mean complete obliteration or who knows what. And the response that it gave back was, you can always go back there. And that's when I opened my eyes. I'm back, totally,
Yeah.
And ever since then, that's caused me to revise my thinking on reincarnation, the idea that you die and you start as a baby and then live your life again. It goes right into what we were talking about. That maybe data, the shit I saw in nitrous oxide. I feel dumb that my epiphanies are all related to drugs, but not all of them are. A lot of them, but this notion of like, oh, is it that we're imprinting into the medium of time space everything we do, and that is a permanent imprint, a frame that upon death can be accessed in the same way we can pull up pictures on our phone or computers, and not only accessed but experienced, as though, in other words, you could just jump in. You're still going to have your memories. It's going to give you the illusion of having been a kid and gotten to that frame. But no, you just decided to go back there, nostalgia, whatever. And
You
yeah,
can jump around freely in space and time.
yeah, yeah, you can go in and out of time space. But the problem is when you go into time space, it's time. So it's going to feel sticky. It's going to feel like you've been here forever because you've dropped back onto the track that Nietzsche's talking about. And I guess one of the qualities of dropping into that frame is that you forget your higher dimensional identity.
What happened to the cow with the lantern? Was that goodbye?
He writes me letters sometimes.
You
Never
could
saw it again.
never.
Never saw it again. But I put it in. We put it in the Midnight Gospel. I like Pendleton was like is such a genius, and he drew it for me, and then it just ended up as a part of the show.